You remind your teen to study. They nod, open the book, then 5 minutes later, they're watching YouTube or reorganizing their desk. Sound familiar? Here's the truth. It's not laziness. It's brain chemistry. Today, let's talk about the dopamine switch, the science behind why your teen procrastinates, and how you can help them start without stress or arguments. When parents see procrastination, they see a lack of effort. But inside your teen's brain, something more subtle is happening. The teenage brain is wired for fast dopamine, the quick bursts of pleasure from a notification, a meme, a like. Studying, on the other hand, delivers slow dopamine, a reward that might come hours or even days later. So when the brain compares instant fun versus delayed effort, it naturally picks the faster one. It's not a moral failure. It's biology. Your teen probably says, "I know I should start, but I can't." That's because dopamine doesn't just make us feel good, it drives our attention. If the brain doesn't expect a reward soon, it simply refuses to start. The harder the task, the lower the dopamine signal at the beginning. That's why your teen feels stuck, guilty, and avoidant. So they scroll for just 5 minutes to get a dopamine hit and end up in a 2-hour loop. The good news? The brain is trainable. Dopamine works like a light switch. It can be redirected. When we link small, quick rewards to starting a hard task, we turn on the brain's motivation circuit. The goal isn't to remove distractions completely, but to retrain the brain to find pleasure in starting small. That's what we call the dopamine switch. Parent tip number 1, redesign the start. Parents often push for more study time, but the real game changer is helping your teen start easier. Replace the question, "Have you studied yet?" with, "What's the first thing you want to begin with?" That one shift changes their focus from avoidance to action. Encourage a 2-minute start, like writing the title, opening the document, or solving one easy problem. Small starts produce instant dopamine success. And success, no matter how small, is what keeps the brain coming back. Parent tip number 2, make rewards immediate. Many parents say, if you finish studying, you can watch TV. But for the teen brain, that reward feels miles away. Instead, make micro rewards built in. After one Pomodoro, 25 minutes of focus, let them stretch, listen to a song, or grab a snack. Dopamine thrives on frequency, not intensity. So small regular rewards beat one big weekend treat every time. Parent tip number 3, remove the guilt tax. Every time you scold your teen for wasting time, you're accidentally adding guilt. Guilt lowers dopamine even more. And guilt and motivation can't coexist. The more shame they feel, the less likely they'll start. Instead of, "You always procrastinate," try, "Looks like it's hard to get started today. Want to start together?" You shift from critic to ally. That subtle change boosts connection and the motivation hormone oxytocin, which strengthens the learning bond. Parent tip number 4, design a focus environment. Sometimes the problem isn't discipline, it's environment. Help your teen build a focus corner, a study space that sends a simple message. Here, we focus. Remove triggers like phone alerts or background noise. Try using focus apps like Forest, where every minute of concentration grows a digital tree. The goal is to make focus visible. When your teen sees progress, even in the form of a growing plant, dopamine says, "Let's keep going." Parent tip number 5, celebrate starts, not scores. We often praise results, high grades, finished projects, but the real habit builder is praising the start. Tell your teen, "I like how you started, even when you didn't feel like it." This feedback attaches dopamine to the act of beginning, not just finishing, which means the next time they'll start faster. Over time, this rewires their motivation from fear of failure to joy of progress. Bonus insight, the family dopamine loop. Here's something few people talk about. Dopamine isn't just individual, it's contagious. When you show calm, positive energy while your teen studies, your tone and body language create a mirror dopamine effect. A parent who models focus, reading, or working nearby, teaches through energy, not control. Say, "I'll work on my task while you study." Families that study together trigger synchronized dopamine waves. It's one of the most effective, science-backed motivation hacks you can use. Procrastination isn't rebellion. It's a signal that your teen's reward system needs recalibration. You don't need to push harder. You just need to understand the switch. When you redesign small starts, frequent rewards, and guilt-free connection, you help your teen flip their dopamine switch from distraction to focus. I'm Coach Stick, and this is Smart Study in Life. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more parent insights on how to nurture focus and learning habits in your teen. Remember, small actions repeated daily create lifelong habits.
Study smarter.
Live better. Together.